What's up, everybody? My name is Brascus, and welcome back to The Witness. So, I feel very foolish. I finally got back into... first of all, I want to say I'm sorry that I haven't recorded more of this already. I took a bit of a brief detour into a game that I'd been given a key for, and I was moving forward on the Talos principle because those are puzzles that I understood. And I was trying to find time to come back to The Witness on my own time and figure out these Tetris pieces. And, I finally got back into it, and I realized that this is probably the place I needed to go to learn how that puzzle worked. This was like the next pathway, because this game is scripted in a way that it leads you from point to point. So, you sort of go out from the tower, or the castle that you start in, and that leads you along the coast to that area where we learned all about the dots and whatnot, and the multiple branching paths, which led to the laser beam that goes to here. And then you come down off the tower, and this is like one of the first places you stumble upon, and it leads you to this segment of puzzles that you're learning about. So I figured this is where I should go to figure out that Tetris piece thing. Now this one, I figured out correctly, is just, a singular dot. And it basically needs you to make up all the sides that you can. Same thing there, it was just 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and so on, with another, like, L-shaped one right there. You just leave that one end open, because it's the only one you can to form the piece, and you move on. And we got this one figured out without too much trouble. It was 2 separate blocks, same goes for this one, and then this one is the first one that gave me trouble, until I realized it just wants you to merge the two. It's like the two fitting together. So, for this one, if I'm not mistaken, it'll basically wind up being like this. A group of 4, these lower 4 together, and then these 2 on top. Now let me test my theory and see if my aha moment is there. And voila! Beautiful. Okay, so this one should be essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, but this is where it's going to get tricky because I have to figure out how to draw that shape. How am I going to do that? Huh. Because I would want to do that, but that's not right. And that won't work either. Okay, can I, like, separate the two and still have it work? I mean, could I do... No, because it needs to be like this, but how am I going to get to the end if I'm drawing it like that? If it needs to be offset by 1, because that's not going to work. Oh, it did work. Okay, so I guess maybe it doesn't matter so long as they all match. Okay, so I'm overthinking it then. Okay, so this one needs to be... Does the same solution work for this one then? So I guess if they're adjacent in any way, if the shapes themselves are adjacent to one another, you just need that many cubes. So this one should theoretically need 7. So if I do 4... or 6 and 7, then that works. Okay, now this one would be a little more complicated, because I have to get, presumably, the 2 here. How many is that in total? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, okay, so that doesn't work. You can't just get 6 cubes. They still have to approximate the shape. So somehow with this, I have to get 4. And 2? No, that didn't work. Alright, let's try getting the 2 up top, maybe like that, and then the 4 down below. No. Huh, okay, so this one's going to be tricky, but we'll figure it out. I actually have an idea of what I'm doing now, and that's exciting. Alright, let's try... Okay, because I can get the 4 there, I just need to get the other 2. But that's not going to work at all. Huh. Okay. I think I tried that already, and that didn't work. Can I try those 2? No, see, I tried this, and this didn't work either. Because that's creating, like, a 4L shape, and I need just, like, a 2 block shape. Can I maybe go... but see, I can't do that. If I do that, I run into this problem. So I feel like I maybe need to start with the 4 first. And then the 2. But that doesn't work either. Alright, let me look at the previous ones here. See, the problem is with all of these, you've taken the shapes that combined and basically cut them off from the excess. You know, 4 and 2, and 4 and 2, and 4 and 2. I mean, these 3 basically all had the same solution for different shapes, just as long as they were next to one another. And this one was the 3 and the 1, which created a shape. So how am I supposed to combine these? Because I can't combine the 4 and the 2 and have that work. Like, if I could, I would use the same thing I've done before. 4 and 2, but that doesn't work because it needs to at least... I feel like the dots need to be part of the contiguous shape that you're doing. So I need, like, the 4 there. I can't do it that way, can I? No. So where are the 2 that I need to get in combination with the 4? Can I maybe do that to create 2? No. I mean, that's 4 and 2, but they're not apparently contiguous enough for their liking. See, I can't... That's what I did before, right? And that didn't work because I didn't have enough of a shape put together. So how can I create this shape and still get to the end? Like, I just don't know how I would do that. That feels like the correct solution, I just don't understand... Like, we're close. I can feel that I'm close. Where does this go, anyway? Because this is supposed to open something else up, I would imagine. Maybe that. I'm not sure that that even works yet. Let's try it, though, all the same, and see if it will. Because I would think this needs 3. Sorry. 3. I mean, it wouldn't make a difference then, would it? As long as it has 3 of each? No. Okay, so it does matter. It does need to at least be the correct shape. But the other 2 worked, so it needs to be like that. And then somehow it needs to be in a block of 3. But how could I get that block of 3 and still have that work? Because now I can't do that. Ah, alright, look, I gotta focus on this first. I want to get this right. I have to get this right. Alright, let me figure this out, and I will cut it and be right back as soon as I've got it working. Oh, okay. See, all these other ones... Okay, guys, I figured this out. All of these other ones, you sort of trace around. It's like I'm trying to trace the line. But with this one, it's more like I'm excluding the area that matches up with the shape. So I think I kind of get it. So on this one, I should be able to theoretically combine those 2 things together. So I guess what I need to do here is I can use this to outline this shape, right? But then in this middle piece here, I need to sort of... Is that right? I don't feel like that's right, because now I'm going to be stuck in this... Yeah, see, this puts me in the same boat as before. I don't have a way up there. And this is apparently still not right. So if I go all the way around this one, is there some way for me to, like... I don't even know. Like, see, that kind of works. But now neither one of these works. Presumably because I made this too long. That's like 4. What if I do... See, I can't go all the way over there. That won't work. So how would this happen? Oh, come on. What would I do with this? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to trace this with my finger here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's right, because we learned that these shapes don't have to occupy... Like, I keep trying to trace them with the shape in the middle. But there was that other puzzle over there. This one, where we learned that it just has to occupy one of the shapes, right? So what if I did... like... Oh, no, sorry, I gotta do that from the other side, don't I? It's like, there's the 3 I need for that one, and then I can go out 1, 2, 3 for that one, which closes off both of those, right? And then I can come over here and do this. Sorry. Ah, stop it. Like that. Aha! Okay. Now we're in business. What did I power on? Like, I don't see a cable anywhere from that, and this doesn't go anywhere. There's a white power cable going from there to somewhere, but it's not going anywhere after that. Am I missing a puzzle that's supposed to... It looks like there's supposed to be a... What? I want to keep going. Okay, well, let's try going to the other side. Is there any... I forget this walkway. Does this go anywhere that's helpful to me? Not really. It goes to here, and I can't get through to that side. And this way, I think, just takes me back up on top of the mountain, right? Like, there's no way down from here. Not so much. Okay, so... Well, maybe? Over here? Is there a way down that way? Looks like there's a way down this way. Will this get me anywhere, or does this just take me... Looks like there's a pathway down that way. Right here. But this doesn't get me over that. This is very purple. I like that. It's very pretty. And this doesn't get me anywhere from here either. Sad day. Okay. Oh, but I wanted to see where that goes. Okay, well, at least we've... Ooh, oh, no, never mind. I thought there were like arches and stairs over there, but it's just the way the water's reflecting with the arch color thing, whatever. Okay, alright, so let's go here. I don't see... Did I miss something? I didn't miss a puzzle, right? These have all been solved, and as you solve each one, it turns on the others in the line. So those have all been activated. Wait, oh, that's right. There's always more than one way to solve these, isn't there? And I need to solve it again from, like, a different way, maybe? To get it to work? Okay, so with this one, I did that. And then came around here, and that was the first solution. So, is there another way that I can make these same shapes and have it work? Like maybe from there, then I come all the way over here to the end, almost. Let's just try this, see what happens. Come all the way over here, grab to this, then grab this one from here. And do that. Perfect. Oh. Oh! Hey now. Well, okay, I guess we're going this way. Here's hoping some sort of a platform rises up. Otherwise, I guess... Oh, I guess I just have to solve it each way, depending on where I want to go. Man, this thing takes forever, doesn't it? Alright, well, let's try and solve this so I don't have to come back more than once. Plus, I'd imagine that once you solve your way all the way through, maybe it opens up another pathway on the other side. Alright, we're getting somewhere now. That's exciting. Real progress. I feel like the last 2 episodes were mostly just itty-tiny bits of progress that didn't really mean anything, and a whole lot of me wandering around the island, just taking it all in. Alright, so this doesn't go anywhere yet. We can go up there. And we're going to have to, because it looks like that's how I power on this gate. So, let's go up here. Alright, I want to just kind of start with, I guess, this. Okay, so they do need to at least follow the right shape. So, I basically need to create... I'm trying to basically get this shape and still get to the end. So let's try going... Well, how in the world are you supposed to do that? Because with the broken line like that, you have to come from one side to the other. But I still have to be able to get up there. Okay, can I do... It's got to be 2... Oh, wait, it has to be 2 of the 3 stacks, though. And 1 4 stack. Can I do it like... that somehow? Is that what I need to do? Because that's what it looks like I need to do. Or sorry, no, those are both 3. Well, here's hoping that those 3 can... be 3, because otherwise I have to basically do this so that it's like that with the 4th one on top somehow, but that doesn't make any of those work. Okay, let me try, I'm gonna try to get just, let's see, well, what happens if I just do like this to get the 3 and the 4s? So like, obviously I can't freaking do that. Because every time I get the 4, it takes up the whole thing. So going in one side and out the other will kill off my access to the exit. Brain, no like function. Can I get the 4 at the bottom? And then aim to somehow, like, get the 3 at the top? Can I do, like, those 3? And then down and get the 4? Nope. That doesn't work either. Okay, this is going to be one of those episodes where I've got a lot of cuts. So let me work on this, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so I moved on to another puzzle here, as you just saw me solve. I'm having trouble with that one, so I decided to come over here and see if I could make some progress with this one first, and see if this went anywhere else I might want to go. This one somehow makes more sense to me. How are these not exactly the same solution? They all go the same direction. They still have 4. Let's try it and see what happens. Oh, fewer squares. That's why. That other one's a 5x5. This one's a 4x4. So I need to go... Well, both of these should basically be capped together then. So in order to fill up enough spaces, they pretty much have to, like, do that, almost. But that doesn't quite work. Needs to be, like, up 1 and then over 2. Like that. But then it also has to fill in the whole area up there. And still cut out these 2 here. Like, this is the shape we're after. But in theory, I can get... Like, that's the shape I just created, but that doesn't really quite work either. My brain is bad at this. Okay. That doesn't work at all. I feel like this is one of those ones where I should be doing the reverse. Like here, I'm tracing the outline of the shapes. In this one, I feel like I need to see the outline of the shape and try to trace... Instead of tracing around the shape, I should be tracing around the empty space that the shape's not taking up. Not that that makes any sense now that I'm saying it out loud. It's like saying 2 different versions of the same thing. Brain is bad at this. This is why I have a hard time with certain puzzle games, guys, to be perfectly honest. I'm not great at figuring it out. Like, once I have the... It's like following instructions. When I know what the instructions are to build whatever it is, I can figure out how to build it, no problem. It's finding the elusive missing piece of the instructions that I'm not so great at. Okay, you know the drill. I'm going to work on this, and I'll be right back. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I just had an epiphany, guys, and it's the same thing that I just... Same concept as that one over there that I figured out where I was like, the pieces don't have to be in the right places. It's the 3 pieces need to make up the approximate shape. But I keep trying to put the shapes in the order they're displayed. So let's try putting this one over here and stacking these 2 on top of it. So I need to have more like this triangular piece will be right here. And then each of these pieces will be stacked up on top of it. So it would be like putting that on top. Only I drew that backwards. It's like putting that on top. So I need a shape that's more like this. Right? So I could just do that. No, that's not quite it. Hold on. I swear that's what I need. I'm just not picturing it in my head quite right. Wait a minute. No, see, yeah, I'm on the right track, but I'm doing it again. I'm putting this one on the bottom and this one on the top. Can I reverse it completely? So I need to leave that one on top, but let's take this one up here and put it down at the bottom. So it's more like leave the 4 that are there, then go up by 3, over, down 2, and do that? Voila, freaking la! Oh my god. Alright, now I'm gonna go... I want to see where this goes, but I'm going back there, because I think that same concept applies to that other stupid Tetris puzzle that I was having insane issues trying to freaking solve. These go anywhere? No. And seriously, guys, you have no idea how much time I'm spending trying to figure that stuff out. I was, like, puttering around on that same puzzle, ripping my hair out for, like, 8.5, 9 minutes, almost. This recording is a lot longer than the one you're seeing, trust me, which is also going to make it kind of exciting when I try to cut it down and make sure that I have approximately an actual episode's worth of time. Well, this just looks really obvious. What does this do? Powered something on. Something that's presumably coming to the surface. It looks like a boat. Ooh, it's got a map. Can I get in the boat? I want to get in the boat. boat. What is this? It is a map. Look at that. And a... What? Ooh, I can use this to travel? Alright, I'm going to test that, but not right now, because I want to... There's other things I need to do. Alright, so this is where I couldn't go anywhere. Alright, I'm not going to solve this, because I imagine this is just like another tram. If I solve this... Plus it's tilted. I don't know what the tilted ones do yet, and I don't want to explore with that. I just got my confidence back. I'm not going to shatter it yet. Okay. And this has more of these, but they do not appear to be powered yet. Both cables are running this direction. Whoa. Oh, look at that. It rotates. Okay. I'm going to stop being weird and go back and do what I said I was going to do and check out that other puzzle that I still have to explore. Or solve, rather. Ooh, treehouse. Doesn't look like it's in great shape, but it's there. Alright, so let's take a look at this one again. So, once again, they just have to make up the appropriate shapes. They don't have to be exactly where it looks like. So I could put this 4 on the bottom here and put these 3 up on top of it, and I can make a shape that's more like that. Boo freaking yah. Okay, so now this one. Same thing applies, really, but I can't make the same shape I just did because of the break in the line there. So instead, can I go up and over like that? No. Okay, hold on. That doesn't work either. So I just need to figure out where I can put these shapes and still draw this thing. Okay, so I could put them on either side. So up 1, up 3, put that down there, and do something more like that. There we go. I'm figuring it out. Okay, so now this one needs to have a 4 and a 2 and a 1. So basically I just need to create, like, I don't know, how would I do that? Like, can I do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 4, and do that? No. Is it because I think they still have to be in a contiguous shape, and what I did divided those up and didn't put them in a contiguous place. So what if I do... Oh, how would I do this? Okay, can I do maybe like the 4 and then the 1 and the 2? No, because I'm dividing that 4th one up there again. It's not part of that line again. So like 1, 2, 3, 4 could go there, but I still have to get the 1 and the 2. So maybe I just need to do like... Oh, but they need to be the right orientation as well. And if I do that, then that cuts off the 1, and it doesn't leave the 2 together with the others. Oh, how would I do this? Okay, so, like, there's 2. But I still have to get the 4 and the 1. How in the world am I going to do that? Every time I'm so proud of myself. I figured this one out, and then I figured this one out, and now I'm here again, and I'm just like, what do I do? How do work? Excuse me. All right, so if I make that like 1 and that 2. No, see, I feel like I need to use the 2 to work my way over between the 4 and the 1. Like, can I go up by 4, over by 2, or over by 1? Because I need all of them to be together. Can I use the 2 here? And then the 1 here. And the 4 here somehow? So I feel like I need the 4 to get me up to that. But I also have to get around this. So that would be like the 2. And the 1. There's my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the 1 and the 2. There we go. Okay, so I got that one to work. So now I've got an L shape, a 3, a 3, and a 2 that all have to be together somehow. So I have to use these to work my way over and get them all in one group. So I can get like maybe the 3 down at the bottom. I mean, I guess if I could stack them all together, that would work. I could fit the 2 under there, and that just makes a block. Oh, but see, again, though, I have to have them all in a contiguous shape. Like, that's the real trick to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it was the 4 and the 1 and the 2. So I need the L shapes and the 2s and the 3s and the 4s and whatnot in order to stack them together, but they have to be in one block. That's the hard part. So, I don't know. Let's try getting the 3 and I don't know. Okay, so the 3 gets me to like here to get me up, I guess. And then I suppose I could use the, I don't know, part of the 2. And then the L maybe gets me over here. I'm just purely thinking out loud and trying something that will probably not work, but I have to try it anyway. So there's the 3 and the L. Wait, I got my L going the wrong way though, don't I? It would have to be like that. That's my L, which means the 2 is sitting right next to it there. But then I don't have access to my... There's those 3. But then I don't have access to these... The 3 and the 2 are cut out of it again. So I need to somehow figure out a shape that ties all this together. Okay, this is going to be the last thing I do before I cut this episode, because this is going to take me a while to figure out. So I will figure this out and be right back. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 right there. And then 1, 2, 3 right there. And then get the L shape in there, which is 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have room for the other 2, and aha! Fuck you, puzzle! Oh my god. You have no idea how long I'm beating my head against the wall trying to figure these out. It's kind of a weird mix, to be entirely honest, guys. I'm halfway between ecstatic that I figured the stupid thing out and, like, super frustrated that it took that freaking long. It would be better, like, what I need to do, honestly, is I need to have, like, little blocks, like playing blocks. I have to be able to touch and rearrange them in front of me. I think I need to do that next time I'm ready to record this. I'm going to get some, like, graph paper or something, or construction paper or whatever, and I'm going to have it ready so that I can block out these shapes, and I have to be able to play with them. I need to put them on the desk in front of me and slide them around to figure out a shape like that, because my brain wants to examine each of them as an individual element, and I'm having a hard time visualizing how to draw a path to create the shape without seeing the shape in front of me. Oh my god. Okay, where does this go? Like... Alright, so this is like another set of 4 puzzles, which presumably opens up this gate, which leads to 3 more puzzles, which probably powers something else further down the line. What? 2, 3, 4, and 1? Like, drawing that would be a giant circle. And now we've got that, which is like, well, together it would be a square, wouldn't it? Only it has to be around those two. So I guess like that. Yep. Oh, so with these, you're like squashing them together now to put them together, because it's just like 2 and 1 and 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 4 on top. So that would be like that. And then this one's 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, okay, if I take 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I can put another 3 next to those. And then another... Well, there's room for like 2 in the middle there, isn't there? So that'll be like 2 on the end. And a 3 right there. Alright, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if I have pieces to represent all of those sitting in front of me, I'm sure I can figure this out, but trying to picture it in my head is not working, and I'm so done recording this at this point that I just need to stop, because it's just, these were nice, and I feel like I'm blowing through these ones now, and I'm understanding new elements, which is a good sign, but I have to have a physical representation of whatever I'm moving around in front of me, or this is going to take me ages every time I'm going to figure it out. So, I want you guys to know I do appreciate your your support and advising me not to seek out a guide. I get what you're saying about the personal gratification. Those aha moments are very, very gratifying when you finally have them. But oh boy, I've got to get some sort of a physical representation of these in front of me. See, part of the reason that I think those other puzzles way over there weren't so bad is because they were all about drawing a pathway. And I can visualize the pathway in front of me because that's what I'm actually doing. I'm just drawing a path. But trying to outline shapes using an imaginary grid without being able to actually move things around on the grid is so maddening to me. I've got to get some paper or dominoes or something that I can use to represent these shapes and create them in my own headspace. So, bottom line, guys, thanks so much for supporting me and for enjoying the series. I hope you still do. I am enjoying it. There was some frustration, but I just need to find a more inventive solution that will help me to get there on my own. So, thank you all so much. I appreciate it. I hope you'll continue watching. I do plan to do more of this. We should be back to 2 episodes of this per week, starting this coming week. I believe you guys will be seeing this on Friday, so we'll start this back up again probably Tuesday, Friday, but we'll see how that goes. Other than that, we'll probably continue doing Turing Test for the coming week, and then I believe at the end of the week after that... So for the next 2 weeks, we'll be doing this and Turing Test, and then the week after that, I believe, is when Okami drops, and we are absolutely playing through that whole game. But I'm done talking. Like I said, I've gone way over my time on this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. Please let me know by hitting that like button. Feel free to leave a comment down in the section below, and as always, I will see everybody in the next episode. Catch you guys later.